taking your drone footage to the next level. That's what today's video is all about. Let's do this. Hello, welcome once again to the channel on this very special weekend. Happy Easter to you all on this very nice day in the UK for once. Having said that, we're due for a whole load of rain once again. So we're trying to get in and out of the rainstorms to bring you guys some videos. And today's video is all about using one feature on the DJI Fly app that will enhance your footage and make life a lot easier for you. Let's get straight into the video and show you exactly what it's all about. So the first example I'm going to show you is a straight flyover using the Waypoints mission. I'm just going to set the first waypoint just here at the start. We're looking at this tower down in the left hand corner, so I'm going to set the first waypoint. As you can see just there, it's defaulted to 149 feet, but we can alter that as we go along. And the idea is now I'm going to fly across the tower, and then I'm going to set the second waypoint just there. And then what we can do now is we can go in and adjust all our parameters. I'm going to set the global speed to around about 10 miles an hour. Don't want to go too fast over it. And then we can alter other parameters, as you'll see in a moment. One important setting you need to do is to change on signal loss just here, and you want to set this to continue, because if you was to lose signal, you can then make your waypoint mission continue its course and then it won't be lost. Now I'm just going to fly back to the starting point, which is a waypoint 1. And then we're going to make a few more adjustments before we do the actual flight. One of the other features that we need to alter is what happens on the end of the flight. And I'm just going to tell it to return to home. Now this is where it makes it a little bit interesting, is we're going to add now a point of interest, and that's right on top of the tower. As you can see just there, I've set the point of interest. And what we need to do is just set another couple of little features. We'll reduce the altitude down to 120 feet. And what that's going to do, that will then enable us to, as it flies over, it will then keep that point of interest in place as we fly. Just adjusting the flight path, which you can do just by dragging on any of the waypoints. And then what you can do is, like I said before, is on the end of flight, tell it to return to home. Okay, let's run the flight and see what it looks like. So this next example is how to set a waypoint mission when you're not actually on site, and you can do it from the comfort of your own home. And all we need to do is go into the map view and then zoom out and find exactly the location that you want. It's the same location. It's the water tower, historic landmark at Kimberley, not far from where I live. And all we need to do is set the map and then start adding the waypoints. And this time we're going to do a little bit different. What I'm planning to do is a fly around the water tower. I'm just setting up the waypoints now, as you can see. And don't worry too much about where you put the waypoints, because as you saw in the first example, you can actually alter them. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm just dragging each waypoint and going to make them a little bit neater. I'm just going to zoom in, and then what you need to do is drag on your waypoint, as you can see just there, That's waypoint 2. I'm just going to move in the other ones now and make them a little bit closer and make that curve a little bit more dynamic shape. Just alter it, make it go a little bit closer to the tower. That's it, that should be about right. So I've got a nice little horseshoe there. Now we need to add some details. So clicking on waypoint 1, I'm going to change the camera action to start recording. That's that one. And as you can see, it's added a red camera telling us it's now recording. Clicking on waypoint 6, what I'm going to do there, same thing again, is I'm going to stop recording action on that one, and it's added a little white camera, as you can see on the map just there. Now if you notice the direction of the arrows, you can see that it's actually following the path, and what we need to do now is add a point of interest on tower. As you can see just there, it's now sitting on the top of the tower. I'm going to set the global speed once again. I'll move that up to around about, I don't know, 16 mile an hour, something like that. And then what we need to do is we need to tell it to, on signal lost once again, tell it to continue, because I'm going to go around that tower. There's a chance that you could lose signal, and we want the waypoint mission to continue. The next thing we need to do is we need to tell each waypoint to follow that point of interest, and all we do there is go into the point of interest, apply to all, and that's going to set the height to all of them, and then we're going to link the waypoints. So each and every one of the waypoints now is pointing at that tower, as you can see on the map. So basically what it will do is when it flies along that waypoint, it should keep that tower in position all the time. As you can see there, all the waypoints are set. I'm just going to lower the altitude to around about 80 feet, something like that, so that it keeps a nice steady altitude all the way around it. Once you're happy with all the settings, what you need to do is you need to save the waypoint, and what you can do is you can save it as a particular flight. If you click on the paper icon, and then what you need to do is click the save button and then select save as. That will save a copy, and then you can click the pencil and then type in whatever you want for that particular waypoint, and I'm just going to name it tower. Leave the date in and time, click save, and you're done. Make sure that you know that area well and that you're not going to crash into anything that might be in the way, like high trees or power lines. Okay, let's move on to the flight and see exactly how it comes out. So there we go. Absolutely incredible is the waypoint feature on the DJI Fly app, and the possibilities are endless with it. I hope those couple of examples just gave you an idea exactly what you can do to level up your game and get some pretty dynamic footage. If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget, as always, give us the old thumbs up. And if you're new around here, why don't you consider subscribing, dinging the dong, and all the rest of it that goes with it. I'm sure you know me by now. And you might like to watch those couple of videos over there that I've chosen for you. And if you do, I shall see you over there. Any questions about Waypoints, drop us a comment down below and I'll try and answer them for you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.